All right, guys. So right now we want to bring up the man who created this vision, along with Joyce, from the very beginning. I always use that word vision when I talk about Dave because it wasn't just a numbers thing. Hey, yeah, looks all good on paper. I think this will work. It was a vision in his head, and it was something that he wanted to make a reality. And so we've been in, a little over 2 years and have been on this journey. And the thing about Dave that became clear right off the bat was nothing, literally nothing, was going to stop him. And there have been some bumps in the road, like any company will have. And Dave is just, it's amazing, just the focus and the determination, no matter what comes, to see this vision that's in his head come true. And those are the kind of people that you want to follow, those are the kind of people you want to be around. So with that, I want to bring our CEO, founder, visionary, friend, leader, hardest working man in network marketing to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave Jordan.
Alrighty. I was sitting back there with John and I said, John, I got a cold, man. I don't know if I can get funny today. I know I can't impersonate John today, so I'll leave you alone, John. But I'm glad I'm here. We were here last time, and I look at things and look at signs and look at things of what happens, and I won't tell you what happened last time I was here, and only very few people know. But John, you know what I'm talking about. So I like coming to this area. I like coming to Tulsa. I like coming to see a crowd of people that believed in what we were doing and believed in where we were going as a company. Has it been the smoothest road ever? No. No, the one thing I've realized that with network marketing, it's never been nice to me or Joyce. So when we started this company, I started it after 3 strikes. I started it, my first experience was I got terminated on my wedding day and driving a free car, making, big check, and I wasn't earning it like I should have been earning it because I was just working smarter, not harder. You know that, Karen. 6-day experience, Dr. Cheap. And basically, I just found out on July 25th, 1997, I wasn't getting my check anymore. So, and I just realized that what an industry to let you win the spin the wheel on the prices right and hit the $1,000 and you go to the showcase showdown and you win it, they don't give it to you. Or they take it back. So that was strike 1. And then strike 2 was I get back in the industry because of a gentleman calling me because of a friend of mine, Tim Johnson, and I get back in and try to put that same system together. And the next thing you know, I put 72,000 people in a company in less than 12 months, only to have the owner of that company run it out of business. So, I'm with Joyce, the love of my life, in the magical kingdom. I have no kids, and I'm in the magical kingdom. And I get a call, excuse me, I get a call, and my company went out of business. So there's strike 2. I go do all the work. I work smarter, not harder. Got postcards in every city, every state. Everybody joining. They're all having fun. And I get it taken away from me a second time. And in 2001, my dad dies of cancer, but before my dad dies of cancer, he tries to ask me to save his life. I tried. So here comes 05. Here's where I meet John Arenza. The same gentleman calls me up and says, hey, this is a sign from your dad. This is something that, take a look at this patented website. So I go on this website, and literally the website said, 100% cure of epithelial cells cancer. Well, too late, 4 years. But I felt it was a sign to go one more shot, one more chance, one more time. And that's where I met Chris Hupke. That's where I met John Arenza. And that's where I met a lot of people in this industry that watched me build a company to triple diamond. And I'm sitting in Atlantis. My wife loved that trip. How many times did I win that trip, John? I won that trip for her. And I was there every year in the third time I was there, the owner's sitting on the ocean talking about my little sister with Down syndrome and how family's here. And Dave, you're putting them numbers in, working 5 hours a week? I said, yeah. Well, how do we get you to go full time? I said, I don't trust guys like you. You owners just screw everybody, you know? And in some way, somehow, this guy dug into my family a little bit and got me to start backing off my 16,000 eBay auctions, start bringing more people in. And then the next thing you know, I'm at the not the World Series back then, but I was there in 16. I'm at the Chicago Cubs playoffs in 2008. And I'm in the bleachers with my, with my little brother, and one of my diamonds calls me crying, saying, Dave, they took my check, I was selling insurance, he kicked me out, they won't answer my call. And he was 28 years old, same age as me when I got kicked out of my first company. So I made a quick call, and I said, either they take care of this or I'm gone. And I said this to a couple of my uplines. John actually flew to the company and said, Dave will leave, you know? And John, did I leave? I walked away from $50,000 a month. I told the janitor, I didn't want it. I didn't need it. I didn't care. I was done with the industry. Because I look at it like this network industry is like mining for gold. It's like I used to like watching Little House on the Prairie, and they show the old gold rush one where they're riding and they're trying to go find gold, and everybody wants to go after it, everybody. But you know what? Why do these owners have to treat me like that gold rush? Why do I gotta get stepped on? Why do I gotta get knocked over, go into depression for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, take it out on my wife? Because of stupid network marketing money. Dumb. Idiotic, right? And I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe, just maybe someday, I'll do my own company. And I looked John in the eye when I left that company, and I told him, I said, someday, John, I'm going to do my own company. And I'm going to show your owner how to do it. I'm going to show him how to do it. Because I was in my other business, and I was well off, and I was in sports, and that's where I made all my money in sports. And I'm going to go into that in a minute. You might want to take a couple notes, because I'm just going to give a couple little tidbits of how I did it, you know. But my point is, how do I go and build a company with never trust, with never factor trust? And I get one more call in 2013, and it's my one guy again that calls me up and says, they'll give me a deal if I bring you in the company. I just can't do it. Well, I need you to do it. I need you to do it one more time. So I agree to look at coming into this company. And I bring in 60 people at $500 in 40 days, and I'm not even working the deal. And the owner of that company calls me up, and he says, Dave Jordan, the top recruiter, oh, I hear that you're only doing this thing like 3-4 hours a week. What's your secret? How does a guy bring in 60 of his friends in 40 days at $500? And I said, I don't know, I haven't talked to any of my friends yet, but I will say this, I'm done. I ain't playing no more of the, hey, be my friend, let me fly you out to Vegas, let's do this, let's go do that, let's go do this and that. And I was done, and then right after that, a good friend of mine called, that's another business partner of mine in another venture, calls me up and says, 3 strikes and you're out, man. You told me you were done. 3 strikes. Let's go do your own. Let's go do your own. I'll do all the back end, you'll do all the front end, you got all the support, you got all the people. Let's go do it. You don't got to quit your other job, let's go do it. I said, no, the only way I'm going to go do it is to sacrifice. So that week when we launched the company, Chris was there. Chris was there at Grand Forks. I was supposed to be at the All-Star game. I was supposed to be at the All-Star game. I was invited to go to the Twins. It was at Minnesota Stadium. I was invited there by a pitcher named Jesse Crane, who pitched for the Twins then. And I didn't go. I sacrificed. I didn't go watch all the, you know, I'm a sports nut. And I didn't. I paid $175 grand to watch my Chicago Cubs play. People say, you could buy a house with that money. I said, I know, man, but I waited since I was 6 years old to watch them raise the banner, you know, so, but anyway, so I look at the launch of this company, and like John said up here, hey, Chris, we're now going on 5 years old, and we're 5 years old, and we've taken shots. I mean, we've taken body shots. I'm an ex-amateur boxer. I started boxing in 1980 because my four older brothers always beat me up, and my dad told me to learn how to fight and fight back. So I learned how to fight, and then I beat them up, you know? And I was in the ring with Virgil Hill twice, a WBA light heavyweight champion, world 5-time champion, and I never beat him, but you know, I mean, I hit him a little bit, he hit me, but the thing about it is about network marketing, it's been this fight. It's been a battle of can I trust this person? Can I trust that person? You remember? I was with John. I flew up to California with John. Met a couple pro football player buddies of mine. Played for the San Diego Chargers, Oakland Raiders. They show up at my meeting. John thought it was pretty cool. But then I meet this Dr. Chi. And John has me meet Dr. Chi. And I just looked at Dr. Chi and I called his owner. I said, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Tell him I said he's an idiot. Because there's a difference between me and that idiot. Give me one chance, Doc. You ain't never going to regret one chance. Right? Give me a chance. Now you're triple diamond. I'm going to war for you. I'm going to war. I showed up here today sick. Better yet, let me tell you another story. I'm driving to Sioux Falls 2 days ago. And when I fly, I got a hat on 9/11 that my sister-in-law, my cousin-in-law, Joyce calls her baby sister, gave me a 9/11 hat of the New York Fire Department. And I fly with that hat. Not because I'm superstitious, but I fly with that hat. And I ran out of the house so quick because I wasn't coming because I was sick, because there's so much going on with everything we're doing. And then all of a sudden, I talked to Paul and see where we're going. Well, I'm almost 100 miles from my house, and we're heading to Sioux Falls. And I just told Joyce, suits in the car, this in the car, hats in the car, no hat. I took the first intersection, drove 200 miles out of my way, because I'm not flying without my 9/11 hat. I'm not. Because when that hat goes backwards, it's showtime. And if God ever chooses me to be on one of those flights, I'm going to tell you right now, that plane wouldn't have went down. I mean it. I'm being honest, hey. There's so many people that have been kicked and knocked. And how much money have I lost, John, walking away from these idiots, man? I mean it. You know? I mean it. I mean, I get on the phone with John, and I'm talking to a guy driving a Lamborghini. And the guy says, John, this guy shouldn't talk that way to me. I drive a Lamborghini. I said, I got a baseball card worth 2 of your Lamborghinis, so shut up. You're an idiot. We don't want you here. I'm sitting with John Reps at corporate, and we do a fly-in. And I'm there with one of the big top Amway guys all time, John, right? The big Amway guy. I said, you're overqualified. You ain't allowed here. I don't want you here. And the guy that invited him's looking at me. I said, I don't want him here. He ain't coming. He's overqualified. He disrespected his wife in front of me. He's not coming to my company. I don't care how many people you put in front of me. You're not allowed here. I don't want your culture here. You know? Chris Hupke, the man turns down a job at the White House to come and work with me. We're wrong places, guys. I'm telling you. I'm sick today. I'm telling people, don't give me a hug. Especially don't take a picture of me. I don't like looking like I'm sick and then other people go, oh, there it is. It's getting to him. No! You'll see me moonwalking in Henderson, Nevada, but today I'm sick. I'm here, though, you know? You got to show up. You got to show up, right? You got to show up. Guys, we're 5 years old in July. We're debt-free, right? I mean, we're buying other companies, and Don Carson called me here, and I sent him some of the cream, and he called him and goes, Dave, one shot, my wrinkles were gone. I said, stop. I said, it can't be that. No, it is. It's that quick. I said, Don, you're the greatest salesman in the history of the world. You are the best salesman. I already promised Don that he gets to go to the Nationals this year because I promised Joyce that I would go to the Nationals this year and I'm going to sell 52 top sets and I'm going to walk out of that Nationals with like $2-3 million. But I promised Don he gets to go with me to watch the pro athletes all look at my stuff and go, where do you get this stuff, you know? And guys, all I can say is this, you know, we are a solid opportunity. Our comp plan is the best comp plan in the United States. I think it's in the world. I think the comp plan we have all over the world is the best plan. You know, so many people brag about having this and brag about having that. Here's the problem. You know, we're not here to make a huge profit on everybody. We're not here to get rich like these other owners, like your old owner doc. We're not here to crap on you to take your check, and you know what I mean? We're not, I don't need the money. I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. I don't. I don't have no kids. I just have my wife, but I love my wife. But we don't have no kids, right? So where am I going to leave it? To Chris? John? Garrett? I mean, we don't have no kids, right? My point is this, guys. This company is just getting started. Everything is built on a foundation. You look at these other companies out there, I'm not going to mention names, you know, and they buy their way to the top. They spend millions of dollars, and they say, well, we're going to give up 5, 6, 8 months of profits, and we're going to give it to the distributor base and watch what happens. It's the domino effect. People got to be here because they want to be here. I can't look at you, Dr. Chi, and say, I'll give you 35 grand a month if you come here for 3 months, and I'll show you it's going to work, and then me and you are going to go right off in the sunset. I didn't do that. I said, give me one chance, I don't need to. Give me one chance, I don't need to. I did, I remember sitting there with you, John. One chance, I don't need two. I'll never need two, never. And you're allowed to go wherever you want. You can let me down, I won't let you down, you know. People have let me down, but I haven't let them down. You know, I mean, I haven't. I haven't. There's people in this company that shouldn't be here. But I don't believe that I have the right to just say, Karen, you're gone. I don't believe that. I think that's her business. That's what she built. Her time, her efforts, her money, her everything went into that. So why do I have the right to say you're gone? Now, I have a right to defend who's Karen's hurting, or I have a right to defend who you're hurting, but until that time ever happens where it's so astronomically stupid, I haven't got the right to do that. I don't. I let people do what they want to do, you know? So guys, so many people say to me, how do you succeed how you succeeded? How do you have I don't want to brag, but how do you have a net worth of $100 million and you got a 7th grade education? And I tell people, desire, love, care. I mean, I have so much in me, so much all the time. I'm a poet. I write poetry. I mean, you remember Doc, I rap. All right? Grows fast like me, the great Dr. Chi. I mean, I rap. I'm a rhymer, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, I'm a whatever, right? But guys, I'm telling you, if you ever want to be where John Rupp is at, I mean, John, your check was 40 grand this week, 42,000 or something. I don't want to say that out loud, but it's been that way for 3 months. I mean, this guy is killing it. You know what I mean? He's killing it. And John, do you have a right to go where you want? I said, you can do what you got to do. I won't let you down. His check showed up. His check cashed. He don't call me up going, my check bounced. I want to know why. I mean, he doesn't do that. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen, guys. But here's the thing I can tell you. Nobody really knows this. I'm going to say it here. When I was doing all my soul searching with the sports and doing eBay and doing all this and doing all that, I write everything down. I write and rap and sing and dance and you name it, right? But I wrote a course called The 8 Steps to Wealth. The experiences I've experienced in network marketing and business and in life and love and family, you name it, you know. Every decision in life is not good, but sometimes you got to support it. For 3 weeks, Chris sends out an email 3 weeks ago, that Dave Jordan is going to be out of pocket because I got to take care of my mom and fight with 13 idiots with my mom, right? And all they're jealous of is that I can do what I want to do for my mom. You know, if she's going to go to the old folks home, I want to put her in paradise, give her 3,000 square feet, put it on my credit card. I can't do that, right? I got 8 family members that love that I'll do anything for them. Then I got 2 or 3 that gotta just say, no, I'm a driver. I mean, you gotta balance what you can balance. And that's all you can do, right? So now my mom's in the old folks home. She loves it. And I'm just saying, Mom, we need to get you a little bigger room. We got 13 brothers, 13, 14 kids coming up here. They can't fit here. It's a little jail cell. And so hopefully they're going to listen to me and we can give my mom a bigger room. And that's all I want. My buddy says to me, because I'm so upset about it, he says, well, you know, since she's in the old folks home, give her paradise. I said, well, what do you mean give her paradise? Well, she can give her the best room you can give her, you know. And so that's what I'm trying to do, right? But they don't want Davey to be the big hero. That's what my family calls me, Davey. They don't want Davey to be the big hero. No! 3 of them. 3. I mean, I'm sitting here today not because of my sister's Thanksgiving cooking and Christmas cooking. They're great cooks. Or at least 4 of them are. I'm here today sick because I went and picked up my laptop from my guy Roger. I stopped at a gas station like John and me, and I had a couple little pieces of chicken. And then I said, that's why I'm sick. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I mean, I took a chance, and there it is. Now I'm sick down here in Tulsa, right? But that's why I'm here. But guys, so all I can tell you is, just write these down. Write these down, because they're important. If you want to really know my secrets of what I do and how I work, the first thing I got is no fear. No fear. I'm afraid of tornadoes. I don't like being in Tulsa because the clouds are rolling in. I mean, there's only a couple things that can take me away from a baseball game at Wrigley Field. And, you know, you got Harry Carey going, this is Harry Carey along with Steve Stone. And then the clouds come rolling in. I go, no, I'm not going to sit out here with the clouds rolling. So yeah, Tulsa gets a few tornadoes. I'll make sure I'll check the weather, John, get the Farmer's Almanac when I come back, so I don't come back during the, like Chris said, the hot, bad season. So guys, no fear. Don't have any fear. Like John said earlier, this is such a simple business. Simple business, carried forward 6-day experience. John's up here selling water softeners. Yeah, hey, I'd like to talk to you about a water prayer. I mean, I can just see him doing it. John, no fear, right? How fearful was that? You knock on the door, a total stranger, going to slam it in your face, and you're talking about selling a water purification system. It's called the puppy dog approach. I mean, seriously. John, no fear. That's the first thing you got to get out of your head if you want to be where Kirby's at. If you want to be where Patty's at, Paul's at, Patty, Paul, Patty. John, I'm just picking on you a little bit. I got to clean my nostrils. I'm picking on you so I can flowing a little bit. I mean, anyway, so I'm just picking on you, John. It's all good. So anyway, so no fear. Get rid of the fear, guys. The fear. Remember Rocky, what was it, Chris? Rocky 5 with Tommy Gunn. Yeah, then Tommy, you know who your best friend is? You know who your best friend is? It's Frankie Fear. And when you're a boxer, you take that fear, and you look at that fear, and you take that fear, and you use that fear to your advantage. And when you're boxing against another opponent, if you're fearless, you're going to win. What happened? Switch out. Okay, we're back. I guess I didn't need that. How long was I talking without a microphone? I feel like Wayne Newton. Daddy, don't you walk so fast? Okay. So no fear. The next one, guys, and this one's the big one. The next one is desire. Desire. When I was here last time, I told the Think and Grow Rich story. I couldn't read. But the tape was, the book was an audio, 8 audio tapes. And my buddy Ardell brings it into my shop. And he says, listen to this along with the book and tell me what it means. And he comes back. 13 times I listened to that course in a month. I couldn't figure it out. He finally told me it was desire. But where did I get the desire to listen to that recording with Fran Tarkenton 13 times? It was what the whole book was about. So desire. Wake up. You want to do it. You got to do it. You're going to say, you know what? If it is to be, it's up to me. You know what? I'm 30 pounds overweight, and I have the desire to lose it. I just got to stay away from my sister's house, and they're handing me cookies all the time, and then I get a little treat back from the Dibbins, and I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Me and John love to eat. We love the Optimum. John, we are the poster boys for Optimum. I'd be 350, you'd be 325 if we didn't have the slim rolls. I mean, it's true. You know? Desire, guys. desire. But here's number 3, and this one I'll take all the responsibility of. Take responsibility for your actions. It's your fault. You know, if you're not a diamond in Valenta's, you can't blame it on this or that or this or that. Companies have problems. You know, it's my fault that certain things happen. I'll take the blame on them. I've said them. It's my fault. But that's the biggest thing you got to do is take responsibility. Take charge of responsibility. And believe me, if you guys take responsibility, you're gonna totally see yourself saying, you know what? I own that. I own up to that. Okay, I'm the one who ran through a stoplight. I hit the lady's car. It's my fault. Right? Take responsibility of it. That's one of the things that was very hard for me to ever do. And I did. Because it was my fault. It was, you know, certain things I do wrong, they're my fault. And I take responsibility. But here's the one where Chris hits me hard. You got to be mentally tough. You got to be mentally tough, man. The mental mind tough. You got to say, nobody's going to break me. Nobody's going to take my dream. He can say whatever he wants. He can call me snake oil boy. He can kick me in the head. He's going to do whatever he's going to say. But mentally, I'm going to be tough. And I'm going to take him on. And I'm going to say, you know what? No. This ain't going this way. I'm going to take responsibility. I'm going to be mentally tough doing it. And I'm going to have no fear. And I'm going to desire. And I'm going to go out and do this business. I'm going to go out and build this business. That's what people got to do. And number 5, got to have an action plan. Like John said, he didn't get the Royal Diamond without a plan. You didn't get the Triple Diamond, Doc, without a plan. You had to write down the general, you had to write your people down. You had to plan out meetings. John, you coming to Bakersfield. John, you coming to Vegas. It's all in an action plan. Karen Ford's 6-day experience. You just didn't, the Great Wizard of Oz, I Dream of Genie, go bring and it shows up. You made an action plan. Took action, right? You got to have an action plan. And believe me, guys, I'm not going to roll this out because this is something that, you guys remember the guy named Billy Mays? Billy Mays here, remember him? Well, when he died, they wanted me to go on TV and sell the 8 steps to wealth. Because I did it in sports and internet and newspapers and all these different channels of wealth. But these are just the characteristics of it. These are just some of the things that I use that nobody can knock me over. You know, and number 7, no, number 6. I'm still a little, tell you what, Rock, it's that eye, that left eye right there. He cut me so hard, he hit me. So number 6. Okay. Number 6 is, let me see how I can explain this one. Number 6 would be, I don't know, this one's a little bit difficult, because this one here is in an industry that I was in the small business arena, in the personal development arena. You know, you gotta open your mind to listen to a Dr. Chi. Not just hear what he's got to say. You gotta open your mind. You have to have an open mind to hear what Dr. Chi's got to say about him building his team, and you're gonna hear later this afternoon, Karen Ford, same thing, John Aremza. You gotta open. How many people, when John was up here talking, I know that the slides were a little bit here, when you were already skipping 3 and 4. That's why I'm a freelancer. I don't need the slides, but I don't want to go up there and look back and go backtrack or whatever. But the thing is, you got to take in what he says. You know what I mean? You just totally got to have an open mind. Open mind to ideas. Open mind to change. Open mind to say, you know what? That sounds like a smart idea. That sounds like something I could do. But you got to be really willing to hear it and open your mind to it. And if you could do that, I'm telling you, man. And the last 2 are my favorite. And this one's my biggest one. Number 7, you got to have fun. I mean, I've literally been yelled at because I have fun. I literally don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I've had people say, you're a CEO. Who cares? I'm going to have fun. I'm going to come up here and have fun. I'm going to come up here and say, Daddy, don't you walk so fast. And I don't care who doesn't collect it, right? I'm going to have fun, right? I'm going to have fun. You got to have fun. If this ain't fun, why are you here? Right? You go watch a Sooners game, you have fun. Even if they lose, you're still going to eat popcorn and cheer for a little bit, right? And what's your guy say to the impersonation, you do better than me? Welcome to Buckeye Stadium, and your Buckeyes taking on your Oklahoma Sooners. Chris Huppy, next time he's up here, he does that guy, the old guy from the 70s and 80s, so good. I mean, I'm jealous because he can impersonate somebody better than me. I'm so jealous. I'm working on it, but I'm so jealous. But here's the thing, guys. Have fun. I don't remember a time where John Arems has not said to me, go up on that stage and make them laugh. They love when you make them laugh. Go up there and make them laugh. But how do you make somebody laugh? You gotta have fun. Right? You gotta have fun. She's married to Burt Reynolds. I mean, we had a moment of silence in Vancouver. Burt was in the house and he just died. Seriously, Burt Reynolds. When I first met the guy, I looked at him and shook his head and he goes, yeah, how you doing, David? Burt Reynolds. I said, my little sister'd be hanging on you if she was in here. And I would have to shag her out of here, you know? But it's having fun. And maybe you're going to get one person out of 100 that go, don't you talk that way to my husband. It's a risk. It's a risk. Gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. But here's the main one, guys. The last one in closing on this. You gotta celebrate. You know, Chris, where were we 3 nights ago watching Willie, my little nephew? I call him Willie, but you guys call him William. My little nephew likes the finer things in life. So he gets to pick the restaurants when I take we had our little Christmas party at corporate. And William gets to pick where we're going to the restaurant. He picked this real fancy restaurant. And he's eating, what do you have, bone marrow? It was like some kind of a bone. And it was marrow in it, and it had like 4 crackers. And I'm sitting here slurping down a, 14-ounce ribeye, John, you know, me and you. And I looked over at Willie and I said, what is this, the Flintstones? I mean, this bone was like the size of this plate. There was nothing on it. I said, and everybody at the deal's cracking up, and Willie goes, well, I like it. You know, he starts to get it. I said, well, you know, I mean, seriously, what are you eating there? It's a couple crackers and a little bone marrow, right? But he likes the finer things. Let me tell you something about William. He has grown. How would you say it, Chris? He has grown into this business. And it's a good way to put it in closing. He has grown into this business so unbelievable that me and Chris are looking at warehouses with this new company acquisition and doing this and doing all that and doing this and we're just pulling out our hair trying to get everything going. And guess what, guys? Not one of your United States orders is late. They're always on time. But here's the key to it. You got to love what you do. But you got to also do what you love. And the only difference between William and somebody else, he loves his job, but he loves me as Joyce more. And he's just trying. I get choked up because he's had a tough life. I mean, the thing is, he's just trying so hard to please all of you, to please me, to please my wife. I mean, it's just like crazy. But I told this to Chris. I said, Chris, do you think he's going to be able to do it when we're doing 20,000 packages a day? And Chris goes, I guarantee you he's going to do it when we're doing 100,000 packages a day because the kid won't quit. He's unbelievable. And now we've got some incredible people that, like Chris said, we don't hire everybody. You know, we have people coming in that fill out applications that they're not fit for the trade. You know, they're just not. It's like in the movie Roadhouse when Dalton, and I'm sure people say, don't say Roadhouse in this church. No. Morgan, you're out of here. Didn't do as good. Well, what am I supposed to do? Zoe Barber College. You know, there's the right people for the job, you know? And the right people, we got to make sure that you guys are all taken care of. We got to make sure that your product, your checks, everything is taken care of. Do we have a little backup order here and there every now and then? Yeah, but we don't, because I'm smart enough to know when we knock the immune down for a little bit, we're stocking it. When we don't take it away, but we will stop it so we can honor auto ships. And we will stop the trade, but we will stop it. We will never stop this one. Because this one is the marquee of like I said, me and John should be on this side, Ben should be on this side. And it's a combined, I mean, this is the product, John. Right? It really is. I mean, you can look at me and say, you know, the guy's 20 pounds, 30 pounds overweight, but, you know, what would I be without that? I love to eat. John, you love to eat, right? We love to eat. The Optimum don't tell me not to eat, like Kevin Thomas says, it tells you not to eat. No, it don't. I eat. But I just don't eat as much. I don't eat as much. But the Optimum does tell me to eat. I mean, I like to eat. And nothing's going to stop me from eating. Although Joyce might, but I'm not going to stop eating. And I drink my Optimum. But here's what I can tell you in closing, guys. You're all here, and you drove from here and there in Arkansas, and I know you got your son there. He's going to be a dime. Thank you guys for coming. like I said, I know this, you know. I look at people, and I don't know, how do you say it, Chris? I look at people and I just see, you know, I just see I don't know what it is. It's something about me that I just look at people and I just know, that dude, how do you say it, John? You always bring it up. It's like I see the future, or how do you say it?
Like unbelievable intuition or a vision for, I don't know, intuition.
Yeah, so when I walked in today, I seen Bill stand there, and then I seen this guy stand next to him, and I said, well, he's a diamond. Now, I'm telling you guys, this kid back here in the back, he's going to be a diamond. You're going to be a diamond, right? I seen this guy stand there next to Bill Monica, and he is going to be a diamond. Because I just see him as a diamond, you know? I know he's going to be a diamond. And he's going to be like William. He ain't going to let his mama and daddy down, right? You're going to do this job, right? You're going to do this deal, right? I say do this job. This ain't a job. You're having fun. You're only here today because you want to be, not because you had to. You're only here today because you want to be here. You're only here today because you want to be here. You know, I thought I was going to go 5 minutes because I was so sick, but like I said, I'm feeling a little bit better, so I want to keep plowing. But we're going to go break for lunch because you got to get me to the airport. But here, and I got to get out of this. I hate suits. Look at I didn't wear a tie that Joyce ain't with. Nobody. That's why I don't want any pictures taken. He was like, "Why didn't you wear your tie?" It was so busy. I don't even have my pin on. I forgot to put my pin on. I don't know if it's in on. But anyway, she'll forgive me. Here's the thing, guys. I love everybody in this room, but one thing I want you to know, the 8 factors I talked about, no fear. I'm serious. Don't be afraid of anybody. I'm serious. If they want to take away your dream, they ain't going to take away your dream. That is the #1 factor. And I will say this in closing. My little nephew and his mom was sitting front row at the PGA in Florida. But this little guy, Zach, he's 12, 13. Every year I get my hockey jersey for Christmas. And he goes, well, what do I got this guy named Daniel Pedersen? I said, because he plays for the Vancouver Canucks, he's going to be the greatest player to ever play the game. And every year I give him a jersey of the best players. And this kid's got like 12 jerseys since he was little of Gretzky and this guy and that guy and this guy. But here's what happened. No fear. I took him out the first time he ever went skating, and he was only 3. Little diapers hanging out of his deal, and I took him out on the ice. And I'm out there chopping up the ice, and I tell his Uncle Rusty, his sister Jenny, I say, watch this. And I go to little Zach, and I go, okay, Zach, I'm going to skate. Ready? And I fell on purpose. I go, oh! Zach, it's okay to fall in hockey. Okay? So he gets up, and then he falls, he gets up. I get up, I skate again. And I go around the deal, and I'm passing the puck to Rusty, and fall again. And I say, Zach, it's okay to fall. It's okay to fall. So here's the deal. He goes through Pee-wees, and he's 6 years old. And him and his cousin Elijah are doing lightnings on the ice. They're going from the red line to the blue line, from the red line to the red line, from the red line to the blue line. But every time they do it, the coaches are going, why does this kid fall down at the blue line and the red line and the blue line as he does his lightning? And the little Zachary looks at the coach and goes, that's how Davey told me how to do it. So watch this, hey. The best player in Minnesota. He's 12. He's playing against 15-year-olds right now. I go watch him play 3 months ago. And they're playing a Canadian national team. And he's younger than anybody on the team. And they're losing 3-1. And I walk in the stadium, and Susie, you guys met Susie, that's her grandson. My sister Susie, she announces for us. So I walk in the game and I just go, hey Zach, I'm up here, my man. This little guy lit it up. I mean, we're talking backhand shot, scores, assist over to his buddy, lays the goalie out, scores, puts another. I'm telling you guys, there's something about that I'm trying to get across. No fear, but love. Love who you deal with. Love who you want to work with. Love who, you know what I'm saying? Zachary lit it to another level because Uncle Davey went and see one of his games. And I go, yo, Zach! And he just went to another level. Another level that, you know, you can't just say go to that level. You know? Nolan Ryan can go to that level. You know? Because he's done it 7 times with no hitters. But not a lot of people can go to that level. This kid's going to be a stud. A hockey celebrity. And it's because he fell down before he ever skated. You know? Believe me, guys, it's a true story. So I appreciate you guys. I got to fly out. And you guys take the microphone back before I keep talking because I'm having fun, right?